Hey guys, welcome back in yet another session for GCP. Today we are going to create utility virtual machines and doing some advanced exercises on VMs. Let's get started. So first of all, we are going to go to compute engine VM instances. I'm going to create new VM. Now question mark says you must start with a lowercase letter followed by up to 62 lowercase letters, numbers or hyphens, and cannot end with I. Okay, let's just say my VM on 1. Alright, region zone, we'll just select view center 1, use zone as view center 1C. Machine type, we'll select we got all these options. This is the shared code, standard code. Powered by Intel Cascade Lake CPU platform. The symbolic name is the parameter you would use to select the machine type if you were creating a VM using the gcloud command. Notice to the right of the zone and machine type that there is a per month estimated cost. Yeah, so that's what it is. Let's click details. It's automatic. GPUs. In the machine type, you can select all these options: high memory, high CPU, ultra memory. From the machine type, we will select 4 CPUs and one standard 4. You can see now the details, it's changing the amount of price. If you can change it to F1 micro, you can see the price is reduced a lot. We'll just go ahead and click create for now. Exploring the VM details now. On the VM instances, click on the name of your VM. We'll just wait for this VM to be commissioned. Alright, that's done. Let's click on my VM one. Okay, and locate the CPU platform. Now let's locate the CPU platform. It is Intel Haswell is the platform. Let's click edit. See, we can't change the Intel platform type, and machine type, the GPU platform, or the zone. You can add network tags and allow specific network traffic from the internet through firewalls. Some properties of a VM are integral to the VM. As properties can be edited, you can add additional disks, and you can also determine whether the boot disk is deleted. When the instance is deleted, normally the boot disk defaults to being deleted automatically when the instance is deleted. But sometimes you will want to override this behavior. This feature is very important because you cannot create an image from a boot disk and attached to running instance. So you would need to disable delete boot disk when instance is deleted to enable creating a system image from the boot disk. Now let's examine availability policies. We can keep disk and we can delete disk. We can add additional disks, attach existing disk if you have one, local disks, preemptively off, recommended, on host machine, on host maintenance, migrate VM instance, terminate VM instance, automatic restart. The availability policies shows that it's not preemptible. You can't convert a non-preemptible instance into a preemptible one. This choice must be made at VM creation. The preemptible instance can be interrupted at any time and is available at a lower cost. If a VM is stopped for any reason, for example an outage or hardware, the automatic restart feature will start it back up. If this is the behavior you want, or your applications idempotent, written to handle second startup properly. During host maintenance, the VM is set for live migration. However, you can have the VM terminated instead of migrated. If you make changes, they can sometimes take several minutes to be implemented, especially if they involve networking changes like adding firewalls or changing the external IP. Just click cancel as of now. On the VM instance details, click stack driver logging. Okay. Notice that now we have navigated to the stack driver logging page. This is structured log view at the top. You can filter by using the pull down menus. Okay. Click the small triangle to the left. Small triangle to the left. Over the lines to see the kind of information it contains. Okay. Yeah. So if you see what all details it has, you can expand it. On the right, click view options and expand all. Now Now let's create a Windows virtual machine. Right, so let's go back to the compute engine, VM instances, create instance. So now we'll give a name, my VM Windows. Okay, and we'll set the region as Europe, West to it's London. You see the pricing changes over here based on the region as well. So US center one is cheaper, Europe West 2 is costly. That's okay. And the zone will be Europe West 2A. Machine type will have 2 virtual CPUs and 7.5 G memory, standard 2. Boot disk change, and we will select Windows Server 2016 data center code. Okay, and boot disk type will be SSD persistent disk, and keep the size as 100 GB. Okay. You can see the pricing as of now. Firewall enable allow HTTP traffic and allow HTTPS traffic, and that's it. Click create. When the VM is running, notice that the connection option in the far right column is REP and not SSH. RDP is the remote desktop protocol. You would need the RDP client installed on a local machine to connect to the Windows. Not installing an RDP client on a local machine is outside the scope of this lab and the class. For this reason, you will not be connected to the Windows VM during this lab. However, you will step through the usual procedures up to the point of the requiring the RDP client. Instructions for connecting VMs are here. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so we can connect, copy this IP and just try this by typing in this. If we usually require a username and password, so let's see. Alright. That's okay, we'll just cancel for now, so we don't have credentials for that. Okay, let's just try using try and enter the username password that we had. Okay, let's try and utilize the password which we have. Failed. Okay, alright, we'll see that later. For now we'll set the password for the VM. Okay, so click on the name of your Windows VM. Okay, we haven't seen that yet. You don't have a valid password for this Windows VM. You cannot log into the Windows VM without a password. Click on set Windows password. Okay, so click set. Just copy this into a notepad. If a Windows account with the following username does not exist, we will create a new password sign. If the account exists, the password will be reset. Okay, set. Okay, so we got the password for that. So we will close it. We will not connect to the Windows VM during this lab. However, the process would look something like the following. Right? Still, let's just try to connect it. We have the IP, and now we have the username and password as well. Okay. Okay. And if you can see, it's logging into the VM now. Okay. It's okay. Just close the session for now. Okay. So now going back to the lab. Now we'll create a custom virtual machine. We'll go back to the VM instances, create instance. Now we are going to give it some name. My VM2. We'll keep it in US West region. West 1. Keep it as US West 1B. Machine type custom. So now we select 6 CPUs. So 6 virtual CPUs and 32 gigs. Okay. And now we click on create. Alright, so it's being commissioned now. Okay, perfect. So let's click on SSH to this new VM which we just created. So now we can just see the amount of free memory which is utilized. Shows in the MB size. We can check To see details about the RAM installed on your VM, the following command: sudo dmi code st 17. So it tells the total amount of RAM that is installed on the machine. So memory device for which this is 16 gigs, this is 16 gigs. They have two 16 gig RAMs installed. If a number of processors, we can run nproc, which tells the number of CPUs. To see details about the CPU installed on a VM, we will take the CPU. You can see it's x64 64-bit processor, little endian. The size, the speed of 2.2 gigahertz. Okay. To exit the SS terminal, run the following command. We'll just run an exit. Okay. Wonderful. So we're done with the lab. That's it. Thank you.